You right?
We are live. Paul is flittering around. Don't mind Paul, folks. He's in not panic mode, but he's in panic mode. Welcome to Paul's new abode. I like the flowers there, Paul. Very nice. I trust those are real. So, folks, welcome to successcafe.tv, the entrepreneur podcast. And between Paul and I, we decided to create this podcast for two reasons, really. I mean, both Paul and I are budding entrepreneurs, and we would like, we're still exploring and learning along our journey of entrepreneurship, and we thought it best to share our journey thus far, and also to learn some new tools for our toolbox along the way. And as we share the information and the tools with you, it's bound to help us. So it's a double bind, so to speak. And we're just looking forward to this journey ahead on successcafe.tv with you. So without further ado, Mr. Paul Bursey.
How you doing? Yeah, welcome to everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Perfect, man. Perfect.
That's good. Yeah, we felt that obviously we wanted to talk about entrepreneurship. We wanted to talk about business and mindset, and we couldn't really mix the two because we've got healthierlife.tv on a Friday, and we were doubling up on a Wednesday, and we wanted to get into this, so we made the split. But they are joined in some respect. So anyway, today, as I said, I don't know what Warren said to you, but today's headline is a mental diet for entrepreneurs, 7 days towards greatness. And Warren's going to take this up because I've done nothing on this. I'll be honest, I've just moved house and been busy doing things. So I'm going to sit in the background and just chirp in very occasionally. So Warren, over to you.
Cheers, Paul. Thank you. Well, last week, I entered myself into a new educational course. It's a 6-month journey I've taken on, and as a result of registering for this course, I was introduced to a practice which I started only last week, Thursday, and I thought, being this week, Wednesday, it's a day shy of me having started this course, and being introduced to what I'm going to talk to you about now. Last week, Thursday, and starting on Thursday evening, I thought it'd be quite apt because I'm in the middle of this experience for the first time, experiencing this mental diet, and also on top of that, I thought, as entrepreneurs, being an entrepreneur, it takes a very different type of mindset. Paul and I have, I know we've spoken at length about the type of mindset that we endeavor to have, and we choose and desire to have, as much as the results that we endeavor to have as well through being an entrepreneur ourselves individually and respectively. But what I can say is that in all the years that I've been an entrepreneur on some level, my mind has changed exponentially as a result of that. And we all change to some degree, right? But however, as either whether you want to look at yourself as self-employed or a business owner or a franchisee, however you want to look at it, whether you are a creator of a product or products, as an entrepreneur, the mindset that you need to lead yourself with or move into your realm with needs to be a growth factored mindset. It really does. And on top of that, it's so imperative that you have a positive frame of mind at all times. It's very easy in today's society to be pulled down and have a negative way of looking at things and a perspective that is grayed and it's sometimes mustard in texture, because it's when I use the word mustard, I don't know why it came to mind, but I thought the word mustard because mustard is kind of like it's almost like a bittersweet thing, right? You like mustard, it gives you that bite, that tang, but it's like there's something about it that just doesn't quite fit really either. And this is the thing with our mind and our mindset. And the influences what's going on around us today is, we want to feel comfortable, we want to be happy, we want to be feeling light in our mind and our head and free of anxiety and stress and all of these things. But at the same time, we see what's going on around us and we know it just doesn't quite fit. It's something that's not right, and it doesn't help the way we look at the world around us. It doesn't help the way we think and the way we operate on a daily basis. And when I started this practice, within a couple of days, I knew I wanted to share this. And that was on Friday. I said to Paul on Friday when we were doing our Healthier Life.tv talk podcast, I said to Paul, I want to share this journey on our first entrepreneur show. So, Paul, from your point of view as a fellow entrepreneur, what is the most important factor for you from a mindset perspective?
Well, actually, I come at it from a slightly different way because my whole thrust is if you're not healthy, you won't be good at anything.
True.
You've got to be sharp. You've got to be on the ball, and the only way you can do that is through health. But we're not talking about health on this as such. But you're talking about being sharp. You've got to have a want. You've got to have a strong feeling, desire, an eager want, as I call it. And I've gone through periods of time, I have to be honest, where the eager want is not there because I've been too comfortable. But I'm in a great position now. There've been times when, I've earned 30,000 in a week. And it's not the be all and end all, I've got to tell you, but it's, as they say, if you've got money, you can go and deal with your problems in style. It is, but it is all about mindset. It's all about your attitude and how you perceive everything in life, and the attitude you take into everything is the attitude that you use for everything. If you see my point,
True, yeah,
and it's a 24/7 thing.
It is actually. It is, and this is where this mental diet that I'm referring to comes into effect, because it is a 24/7 thing, and they actually tell you in the book that if you have a momentary lapse, it's okay. If you have a moment in time where something gets to you and it impacts you negatively, and you maybe you curse or you let out some anxiety or stress or whatever, or anger, but if you catch yourself in the moment and you realize, hey, hang on a second, and then you switch that around and you turn that into a positive somehow, then you're okay. But if you let it linger, and this is where this diet comes in, if you let that negativity linger for any extended period of time, you then have got to stop it altogether, give it 2 to 3 days break, and then start again for another 7 days and see how far you can get in for 7 days. All right. Now, when you talk about health, you touched on health. It is imperative, of course, because if your body is healthier, it's easier to have a healthier mindset, happier mindset. It is. However, it's just as easy as it is to have a healthier mindset if the body is healthy. If the mind is healthy, it's much easier to get on that wagon of a healthier body as well at the same time. A stronger business, a more productive business. So what I'm talking about with the 7-day diet is literally a whole premise around this. Now, this was developed in the 1930s, okay? And I was actually quite shocked when I read that. But the whole premise around this is that in every moment of every day for 7 days, you've got to be totally laser focused on thinking only positive and responding only in a positive manner. So even if somebody cuts you off in the traffic, or somebody says something that irritates you and pushes your buttons, we're all human, right? So sometimes we are going to respond negatively. But if you can catch yourself, and this is the thing, I'm a positive person. I look at myself and I think I'm a very positive person in general. I do have my moments. I do get down sometimes. I do sometimes, but very seldom, suffer with anxiety or stress. Very seldom. All right. And I found it a challenge doing this in the last 6 days. So I can understand how the average person on the street might feel. Now, in saying that, if you can laser focus your motivation, your drive, your intention for 1 week on only responding in a positive way, and then when you get caught, you catch yourself in those moments of being brought back down, okay, to that negative feeling, that negative emotion, but you can then reverse that by filling it in with a positive thought or a positive action, okay, or replacing it, I should say, then you're on your way to success. And if you can continue that for 7 days, I've seen what's been happening around me for the last 6 days. Things have just started to kind of like, I don't know, stuff has just happened. People have started to reach out to me. I've picked up 2 new clients in the last 6 days. Things have just started to kind of turn around a little bit better, and I'm also discounting many of those small little things that kind of do tend to get you down, especially when you get tired. At the end of the day, you're feeling tired and something just happens that normally pushes those buttons. I don't feel that anymore. It's not happening to me anymore. And I'm actually recognizing those moments when that doesn't even happen. It's not about not even allowing it to happen. It just doesn't happen anymore. And I'm recognizing those times. And it's amazing. It really is. It's been fantastic this last 6 days. And I can't wait to get to tomorrow night because I've completed 7 days and I'm fully determined to do it. And then I'm going to carry on doing that. That's going to be my intention, is to carry on doing this. So yeah. And it is. It's and look, if anybody that watches this, if you want to know what it is I'm talking about, then just reach out to Paul or I, and I will share that information with you freely by all means, because it is a very powerful tool. It really is, and it's very simple, but simple in practice, but challenging. Simple in concept, but very challenging in its practice. Very challenging.
Yeah. I mean, look, at the end of the day, when you're talking about health, when you're talking about entrepreneurship, it's all about vibrancy, and it's the vibrancy of the routines and habits that you get into. Now, I'm talking to everyone here, what habits you have, whether they're good or bad. You know what routines you have that are good or bad. But vibrancy is one of those things that's a 24/7 thing. Now, I know we sleep, hopefully 7 or 8 hours a night, but it's still a 24/7 thing. And your attitude is a 24/7 thing as well. Sometimes I'm sure we've all had a poor attitude at something or in particular times. So what we're hoping to do is get people in a vibrant mood, so have some great vibes, and move forward, progressively and confidently, and and that's what we want to do from this these chats that we have on a Wednesday. So
we want to be that support for everybody out there that's watching, for all of you. We want to. If you're here watching and you've heard what Paul and I have just said, and you think to yourself, "Damn, how can I ever do that? How can I ever aspire to have that consistent positive frame of mind or mindset?" It is very challenging, but this is the whole beauty of being an entrepreneur or being a business owner. It's that knowing that's part of the challenge, is having that positive mindset on a continuous basis. And once you get that down, and once you knuckle down and you get that becomes your new habit, it's a fantastic thing to actually have. It really is. So we want to be there to support you for that, and help you to achieve and realize that potential that you have. Because we all have that potential. Sometimes we just need a helping hand to guide us along the way.
Yeah, absolutely. So just very quickly go back to vibrancy. So there's two types of people that we want on here. Okay. There are successful people, vibrant people that just maybe need a little bit boost, or they just want to be in a good environment. And the other type of person we're looking for is someone who wants to be there, because we know, we've both been down at different times, like everybody else, and sometimes, or you've never been introduced to a great environment to be around. So that's what we want. We want the people that are already there and want to keep the level high, and we want the people that want to lift themselves up to a high level as well. So they're the two types. I mean, I can't help people who are lazy. I can't help people who are indifferent, because indifferent or indolent is another word, isn't it? So
Indolent. I've never heard that.
Yeah. I don't know what it means. It sounds good though.
Okay, well,
it's another form of laziness. So
yes. Do you know how you spell it?
INDOLENT. So people are sluggish. You want to be surrounded by people with high vibes. Okay.
Wanting to avoid activity or exerting. Or
lazy. So yeah, I love that word, indolent. So we could actually have a word of the week. So that could be the word of the week this week.
Yeah, that's a
indolent.
good idea, Paul. Nice one. Word of the week.
Yeah. So, but as I say, I don't care if you're a business owner. I don't care if you're a cleaner. We respect everyone here. And it's not about how much money you earn. Okay. Yeah. It's about having a happier, more fulfilling life, being vibrant, being happy, being healthy. And that's the, type of people we want to be around, or help, as I say, help people to step up.
How much are you willing to be coached and mentored? However, ask yourself that question. Are you willing to be coached or mentored, or even to coach and mentor? And if that's the case, then
we all need mentors and coaches.
We all do. True.
Everyone. I mean, even the top people.
For those of you that have never seen me before, I'm an NLP coach. And this is why this mental diet really intrigued me, because it's a lot of it's to do with neuro-linguistic programming. For those of you that don't understand what that means, it's just literally, it's the jargon that comes in, that's in here, okay, and that interprets how you see the world out there. And with this mental diet, that really intrigued me because of my experience as a coach. And this is why I'd love to coach people through this and help people get through a 7-day mental diet like this. But you've got to reach out to us first, and I'll share that information with you and guide you through that.
You could give them a little snippet.
A little snippet.
A little snippet. Maybe a little bit of day one or something. That's up to you.
Because a little bit of.
Well, a little bit of maybe day one about some of the things. Maybe one or two of the things you did.
Well, no. I mean, all it really has is it's been quite. The whole thing is there's no actual exercise that you need to do other than just be cognizant of your emotions and your thinking. So I for example, I use the Ho'oponopono clearing process. It's an ancient Hawaiian healing and clearing process. So there's 4 phrases. You say, I love you, please forgive me, I'm sorry, thank you. And when I use this incessantly throughout the day, so even when I'm training, I'm repeating, I love you, thank you, I love you, thank you. And whenever I feel myself thinking something negatively, or I notice myself thinking something negatively, or I notice my emotions, I feel my emotions are coming down, I start to clear myself with that clearing process. And this is a tool that I've used through the last week more so than before, because I'm more cognizant of of remaining more positive and remaining more open to opportunities and ideas because I'm positive. This is the thing. This is the double whammy you get from being like that, is that you are noticing more. I'm noticing more things that are happening around me now, more opportunities and experiences that are going on around me, even more so than I did before, because my intention, my why this whole week has been stay positive, stay positive. And that's all it has been, Paul. There's no practice. It's just the intention is clear. Remain positive in my thinking and my emotions. And the moment I let it slip for any extended period of time, I know I've got to stop for 2 to 3 days. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to start all over again. I want to keep it going for a minimum of a week.
Okay.
Maybe day 8 I'll slip up.
Yeah, we all slip up. So don't worry
yeah, we all do. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's right.
It's very simple. It's very simple. But it's important at the same time to read the book. And the book is short. It's a matter of pages, but it's important to read and understand, because when you do, then you will know. You will know better and have a clearer picture of how you can go about doing this. So I don't want to divulge that, because I don't want to give that information to people and then they take it and they don't use it. I want to just share the snippets with you, like I have, and just encourage you to reach out to us so that we know then that you are serious to actually do something about it for yourself.
Now, what can you just say those 4 affirmations from the Hawaiian thing again, please?
Okay. I love you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Thank you.
I was just thinking of football refereeing when you said that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because you forget the first one, because that really wouldn't go down well with football. But the last three, yeah, definitely. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Yeah, got that decision wrong. But you got to say it with a smile on your face. Yeah. They say you got that wrong, ref. I said, yeah, I probably did.
Probably did.
Probably did. And thank you for the money. No, I'm only joking. So,
but,
yeah.
And look, and it's important, if anybody decides, just go do your research on Ho'oponopono. I'm actually doing the certification course at the moment.
How do you spell it?
Oh, that's interesting. HO apostrophe OPONO PONO. So HO
Pono.
Ho'oponopono.
Yeah. Okay. Got that. Yeah. Okay.
But
I didn't know how it was spelled. That's why I had to ask. So
one important factor with regard, nobody knows how to spell it properly until they actually see it.
But we know now.
One important factor is that whenever you are doing the clearing, you're clearing yourself. You're not clearing for somebody else. So even if somebody comes to you with anger and aggression, like a player, and you're standing in the middle of the pitch and some players in your face pointing their fingers at you, I don't understand with footballers how they can be so disrespectful to a referee like that. In rugby, if there was a player, and it happens in rugby sometimes, they get sent off straight off the pitch. Red card. Go. I don't want to see you back on my pitch again.
Yeah.
And
that's how I do them.
And the difference is that with a rugby player, they will actually hit the referee. With a football player, they're too scared to hit. If they hit you, they're just going, eh. In all honesty, I mean, they're literally throwing handbags. But when you're clearing like something like that, you're clearing yourself. You're not clearing them and their energy, clearing your energy. Yeah, that's important. It's an important thing to remember with that as well. But you can use whatever you want to use to bring yourself back into Santa, so that you're thinking positive and you're feeling positive again. Whatever that is, it doesn't have to be a ho'oponopono. But that's just what I use.
Yeah. No, sounds good. So you're going to obviously keep us updated with this each week.
Yeah.
But starting next week though, we're going to be talking about specific subjects.
Yes.
Things like mindset, attitude, confidence, and other items like that. Being powerful, being strong. So everything you'll need for your arsenal. Okay, so to be an entrepreneur or business owner.
You threw that word in there quite nicely, hey Paul.
What's that?
Arsenal.
Oh yeah, but that's my football club. But that's not the reason.
That's what I said.
But
you could have said everything for your toolbox, but no.
No. It is a word used quite a lot in entrepreneurship.
I'm teasing.
Yeah, I know. But so Warren, so back over to you. Have you got anything else you want to say about this particular subject? I know this is the first week, and we just wanted to come and say hello and tell people what you're doing.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's not about me per se, but it's something that I thought would be, not only would it be a great story to share, to begin this journey on our podcast together, but I thought it, and I believe it even more so now, that sharing this journey is a great stepping stone to the subjects that we will be talking about leading forward. Because it is primarily about your mindset when it comes to being an entrepreneur. Most of it is to do with your mindset, your desire to learn and grow new skills and evolve as an individual. That's all mindset. You can have all the desire you want in the world for things, but if you don't have the right mindset, that desire is going to quickly be depleted and drained out. So it is that important. And if you get started on a practice like the 7-day diet, the 7-day mental diet, it's just so much easier to build that momentum towards having a more positive frame of mind on a daily basis. Because at the same, like with being healthy, right? If you want to be physically healthy, you have not diet, but you have to eat clean in order to be physically healthy. It's important to eat clean. And if you're eating clean, your body's clean. If your body's clean, your mind is clean. And if you want your mind to be clean, you need to feed your mind with clean thoughts and clean emotions. And this is a very powerful tool, I believe.
This is part of my mental diet.
High Performance Habits
by Brendan Bouchard. So, but that's my own personal. That's not the thing that you're specifically doing, but that's part of my mental diet.
And if anybody hasn't never heard of Brendan Bouchard, that just saw that book, I haven't read that book, but I've been part of one of his training webinar from him, and I've listened to some of his other stuff, and he's very good. He's very good. It's the way he looks at things, the way he does things from a business perspective is very good.
Yeah, he does great videos.
Yeah. So look, and in saying that, to you watching, Paul and I, we have not reinvented any wheels or the wheel. We are, a lot of what we will be talking about, we have learned from other people, our own coaches and mentors and trainers and that. So we're just here to share the information and the skill set that we've grown through or grown with you, because we understand that not everybody has access to all the information or knows where to find that information. And very often just hearing two blokes chatting and talking about stuff is all you need.
Absolutely. As I say, we will be having speakers on for this. Whether it's going to be every week or every other week, I don't know yet, because we haven't discussed it. But there will be some very, very powerful speakers on here. So you should look forward to that.
I am. So, Warren, you're talking to my mentor.
It's my son.
Kevin, that's respect to you, my man. To call your father your mentor, that's respect. You don't hear that often enough these days.
Yeah, we fall out occasionally.
Of course, as do all mentors and mentees.
Absolutely, yeah. So, but
that's the point of being a mentor, right? You're not there to be liked; you're there to be a mentor.
Yeah, that's right. So, some tough love sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, so respect to you, Gavin.
Yeah, well done, Gavin.
I
didn't pay him to say that either. So. Right. Okay. Well, let's have a quick one today. Unless you've got anything else you want to say.
No,
we come out to 30-minute mark. We normally take longer. So, listen, everyone have a great weekend. I know it's only what are we now? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know, but
It's not Friday yet.
have a great week. I lose track of the days. See, it's getting old. See, I'm only super sharp now.
You know what it is? What it is? It's the fact that we work from home.
Yeah, I know. You lose track of the days.
And we live the lifestyles we do.
Yeah,
we're not wealthy blokes, but we just live a lifestyle that enables us to forget the days and not to be too concerned about it.
Absolutely. Yeah. So great. Anyway, listen, thank you for being on this. Let us know in the comments where you're listening from. Also, let us know any subjects you want us to talk about, because we're open to everything. And the other thing is, show some love. If you've liked what you hear, please like this particular video, and as I say, or love it, as the case may be, or hate it. Hey, can't please everyone, but any comment is great, and we'll take everything on board, criticism as well as love. So, and we'll be here next Wednesday at the same time at 4 o'clock British time, 5 o'clock your time, Central European time. Yeah. So we look forward to that. And for healthierlife.tv is on Friday. So we look forward to seeing you on that as well. And have a fantastic day. Sorry?
Support us, please. Just support us, please.
Absolutely, yeah.
We're trying to make a difference in some small way, and support us folks like anybody else that's out there trying to make a difference.
Yeah.
It goes a long way.
Lovely jubbly. All right. Okay. Speak to you soon. We're calling it a day.
Have a beautiful evening. Have an outstanding remainder to your week. Love you all.
See you later.
Ciao.